Hello everyone and welcome to another YouTube yoga class with me. Today we're going to be focusing on our lower back because many of you have issues with your lower back. It's very common to have lower back pain, to have sore lower back, especially if you have a job where you sit all day long or if you just sit on the couch too much and you don't get any really consistent movement. So that's why we will be focusing on that. Today's class will be very slow, very gentle, not really sweating. And just one more thing, obviously I'm not a doctor, so if you have any more severe difficulties with your lower back, I suggest you to talk to your doctor first before you get to any physical training or practice. And I think that's enough of talking, let's get into it. So if you haven't been sitting cross-legged, I'm going to ask you to cross your legs. Doesn't matter which leg is forward. Try to keep your spine straight, and we're going to close our eyes as always. Come to your breathing, close your mouth and breathe only with your nose. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Keep your eyes closed. I want you to just take this moment to focus on being here, being really present during this practice. Set an intention for this practice to be really here and put 100% of your attention into your lower back, into the benefits that this practice will bring you. So let's all together take a deep inhale through your nose and deep exhale through your mouth. Slowly open your eyes and welcome to practice. Okay, you're gonna stay seated on the floor, cross-legged, and we're gonna bring our right hand on our left knee. Our left hand comes behind us. Take a deep inhale, and with the exhale we twist, look to the left hand side. Gentle twist. Inhale, coming back to the center. Exhale, left hand comes on the right knee, right hand behind you. And with the exhale, twist to the other side, look to the other side. A few more like this. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, twisting again. One more time. Inhale, try to keep your spine straight. And with the exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Look to the side. And one last time, inhale. And exhale, twisting, keeping your spine straight. And slowly coming back to the center. This time you're gonna walk your hands, walk your fingers all the way forward as far as you can, keeping your sitting bones on the floor. So go only as far as your body allows you to go, with your sitting bones still touching the floor. So gently walk. And when you reach your maximum, when it's enough for you, just stop there and relax your head, relax your neck, drop your head down. Try not to really pull or push, just let the gravity do the work for you. You can close your eyes in here. Slow, controlled breathing with your nose. And maybe just visualize that your head is getting closer and closer to the floor with every exhale. One last deep inhale. And deep exhale. You can slowly, very gently, pushing yourself all the way up. And we're gonna come to all fours. So as always, your palms are just below your shoulders, your knees below your hips. And we're gonna go a few rounds of cat and cow. So every inhale, we're dropping the belly, pushing the chest forward, looking up. And exhale, rounding the back, pushing the shoulder blades away from each other, tucking the belly towards the spine, dropping the head, chin comes to the chest. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the chest. And exhale, again rounding the back, pushing the floor away with your palms, chin comes to the chest. 2 more like this, inhale, going up, dropping the belly and lifting the chest. Exhale, make sure you're really pushing the shoulder blades away from each other, rounding the back like a turtle. One last time, inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the chest. Somebody's honking again. And exhale, rounding the back, sucking the belly towards the spine. Good, you can come back to the neutral spine. And you're gonna slowly step your right foot in between the palms. Gonna untuck the left toes. And your hand's gonna come on the top of the right knee. And you're just gonna really sink your hips low as you can. Your knee can surpass the toes, that's fine. Try to keep your hips square. Your hips are leveled, both hips are facing the floor same way. And try, if you want, you can even push your chest forward, squeeze your shoulder blades, but at the same time really focus on lowering your hips down. If you're not sure what this has to do with lower back, we are trying to really stretch the psoas. The psoas goes from here all the way to the lower back, and especially if you are sitting long time, it shortens. It gets really stiff, and that's many times the cause of lower back pain. So that's what we are focusing on now. So especially try to really focus on pushing the left hip towards the floor. And again, try to be in control of your breathing. Every exhale, sink the hips tiny bit lower. One last deep inhale. And exhale, slowly coming back. Palms come on the floor. Right knee comes to the floor, and we're just changing, stepping left knee between the palms, untucking the right toes, and again, same thing. Both hands come on top of the left knee, and sinking the hips low. Again, if you want, you can open your chest towards the ceiling, but make sure you're sinking the hips low. Again, controlling your breathing, making sure your hips are squared with the floor. Every exhale, sinking tiny bit lower. One last deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming back. Both knees come to the floor, and we're just gonna come into the child's pose. Keep the knees hip distance wide, toes are touching, your forehead comes to the floor, and your arms come parallel to your body, next to your body. You can grab your feet, your soles of the feet. I really like to do this. Just pull yourself towards your feet, so your hips, your butt is touching your heels, or getting as close as it can, keeping your forehead on the floor. And just relax here for a bit. What I also like to do here is to interlace my fingers behind my back and just rest my hands on top of my hips. That's adding a little bit of weight to my hips, so they're sinking a little bit deeper. You can close your eyes, come to your breathing. Breathing only with your nose. Breathing in and breathing out. And you can slowly push yourself up. You're gonna step forward, and you're just gonna lie on your back. So slowly lying on your back. And you're gonna bring both of your knees very gently towards your chest. Try to keep your lower back on the floor as the knees come up. And very gently just rock from side to side. Massage your lower back against the floor. Feel free to have your eyes closed and just really enjoy. This time you're gonna open your arms, keep your knees where they are, open your arms. You can the palms can be pushing to the floor. And you're just gonna start circling with your knees to the left hand side. So the knees go into the circle, just like this. They go a tiny bit above the floor and circling them to the left. Try to keep the circles big. And slowly changing the direction, circling the knees to the right. Try to really pay attention to your lower back. Notice what you feel. If you feel the lower back being gently massaged against the floor, because that's what we are trying to do in here. And good. Coming back to the center. Knees are still here. So you're gonna grab your knees. You can interlace your fingers if you want. And you're gonna start rocking from forward backwards. And this time we are massaging lower back, upper back against the floor again. Might look funny, but it's actually very nice. Feels very pleasant. All right, one more time and going all the way up. So you're gonna end up in a squat. Feet are hip distance wide. And you're gonna extend your knees, coming into the forward fold. This time I'm gonna ask you to keep your knees bent, all of you. You can rest your rib cage on the top of your thighs. And you're just gonna grab your elbows, drop your head, and you can swing from side to side. Keeping your knees bent because we are not focusing on our hamstrings now. We really wanna get into the lower back. So try to really drop your head. And again, pay attention to your lower back. The knees are bent, but at the same time we are still shooting the sitting bone towards the ceiling. All right. And you can slowly place your hands on the floor and again, lowering down the hips, all the way down, lying on the floor. Once again, knees come to the chest, keeping the lower back on the floor. This time we're gonna open the arms again towards the sides, and you're gonna bring your knees very slowly to the left hand side, all the way down, as low as you can. Nice, good. You're gonna turn your head to the right. You can use the left hand if you want to gently hold legs in there. You don't really have to push them down. We are letting the gravity to do the job for us. Good. Try to suck in the belly button towards the spine and create a little bit more space for the twist. And with every exhale, visualize the twist going a little bit deeper. Again, feel free to close your eyes in here. One last deep breath. And bringing your knees gently back to the center and just taking them to the other side. Same thing, very gently bringing them to the right. Turning your head to the left. Again, you can use your right hand if you want to gently keep the knees in space. Make sure you're twisting your head to the left if it feels good. sucking the belly button towards the spine again, creating a little bit more space. Closing your eyes if you have to, or if you want to. Try to relax. One last deep breath. And bringing the knees back to the center, both of them nice. Good job, everybody. This time the feet are together, opening the knees, grabbing the feet from the outside, and coming into the happy baby pose. So we're just gonna pull the knees towards the floor. Again, try to keep the lower back on the floor again. And pulling the knees down. Again, feel free to rock side to side if it feels good. Feel free to close your eyes again. And just relax in here. Good, you can release and slowly rock yourself all the way into the sitting position. Crossing your legs again and closing your eyes. Your palms can rest on your knees, keeping your spine straight. Coming back to your breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Take a moment of stillness again to reflect to what we just done. And you can gently open your eyes. I want to thank all of you for practicing with me today. Namaste. I hope this was useful for you. I hope you feel a little bit relief in your lower back if it was sore or sort of painful. These kind of exercises you can do even every day before you sleep or in the morning. It's really useful, especially if you do it repeatedly. This is not going to miraculously heal your lower back, but it's definitely going to help you to release a little bit of tightness in it, but it works the best if you're doing it repeatedly. So if you can go back to it even every day if you want, that would be great. And if you like the video, again, I would like you to share it with your friends, share it with anybody that can find it useful. And if you film yourself, tag me on Instagram. This is my Instagram, and I'm gonna reshare you in my stories. And I hope you're gonna have a beautiful day. Thank you again for being here with me. Bye.